Joe, how disappointing was it for you to follow up that Brooklyn game where you said you liked everything about how that you guys played with a game like this?
Not really disappointed. I think more just, we can't be inconsistent in how we execute. That's all. And so, the fragility of hanging on to, playing a quote-unquote perfect game is very difficult. And so Phoenix does a great job of managing the game, with their offense and their ability to execute. And we had spurts throughout the game where we gave up runs where we didn't manage it well, whether it was because of our, offense or whether it was because of our second shot defense. And, so that's it.
How'd you phrase that at the beginning, the inability to execute, or what goes into that?
Just managing the entire game. Phoenix does a good job of putting pressure on you with their switching defense, and then their rim protection, and then their ability to execute on the offensive end.
Joe, you spoke about the rim protection. What are some of the things they did to keep Jason out of the paint and you guys out of the paint as a team?
I like a lot of the shots. He shot 12 free throws, so he got into the paint, just got fouled when he was there. Some of the times where he didn't, could be a little bit stronger with the ball. I just thought we got off to a really good start. I thought we got off to a really good start defensively. And then our energy just kind of waned because we had a lot of empty possessions on the offensive end. Then we let go of the rope for about a little bit of a quarter to where they made a run. And then, we fought back, and then the same thing happened in the second half. So, they switched 1 through 4, the big is back, and I thought we got some solid looks for the majority of the game, but I just thought we were inconsistent in our details.
What do you see from Jason tonight and then in the non-Jason minutes where you guys have had a few issues lately?
Yeah, I saw he got good looks. I saw they were in drop, and so he was able to get wide open threes. We got to do a better job of when he's screening, of getting stuff out of that, especially when teams are switching, and not just be as pick and roll oriented, but off ball as well. And then, as far as the non-JT minutes, I don't think it's about that. I think it's about just managing the game. Like our second unit does a good job of ending quarters and starting quarters well, and we didn't do that. We didn't end the quarters well. We didn't start the quarters well, and that cost us.
When you guys had that blowout win over Phoenix, then you went to Golden State, and their defensive length really bothered you guys and kind of got you stuck from executing. Same kind of pattern tonight. What is it about going against these teams with a lot of long wing defenders that kind of disrupts your offense after you have these big shooting nights the previous game?
Yeah, we didn't shoot the ball well tonight. I have to go back. I don't know if their length bothered us as much as our spacing wasn't great. And then, like I said, we missed some good shots. And then, once we missed them and had empty possessions and got down, it kind of put some pressure on our offense, and then we just didn't do a great job of executing. So I don't know if it was our length. When I go back, I'll take a look at it. But I know Phoenix in general does a good job of just having active hands and messing up the timing of our execution. So I'll have to see that.
Sorry, Joe. Joe, it seems like you can tell the guys, hey, they're shorthanded, but they're dangerous. This is not the first time this has happened to lose to a shorthanded team. Was it just mental focus, or was it just something physical that you saw?
I don't think so, because I thought we got off to a really good start. I thought our defense was active. I thought we forced the right shots. I thought the guys we wanted them to take the shots took the shots. I thought we had a ton of empty possessions offensively, and then that's when we kind of were just okay, we have to find just a different way to execute. And so I don't think it was that. I thought our guys came out with the right intentions, didn't go our way. I thought we did a good job responding. Like I said, we cut it to 1. But against a team like Phoenix, who's well coached and has a really good, like I said before the game, an offensive system that controls the tempo of the game, they constantly put pressure on the game. And so when we get it to 1, we have to be able to execute on both ends. And we just didn't start that quarter off well.
Yeah, the fourth, Malcolm had the open J. He missed it, and it seemed like you guys couldn't go over the hump. Yeah. And then they went on a 14-2 run. Their bench against your bench. What happened in that stretch?
Well, I know we were playing 5-on-4 for 2 of those possessions that gave up 6 points. That's what started it. And then, we got a couple more empty possessions on the offensive end, and then they were able to execute. And so that was the theme for me coming into the game, was how can we play against their offensive tempo, because they put constant pressure on you to be able to do that. And they tested that tonight.
How do you make your team tougher and more resilient when shots aren't going down? Like the other night was great, but tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you have to ask yourself, is it still an issue? And so we talked a lot about that early in the year. Don't think it was. I thought we went on that great stretch when we were winning on the margin. So I don't know if it's a toughness thing as much as it's a math thing. And so you can't get outshot by 20. You can't have 15 turnovers for 16 points for their 9, and you can't have 10 offensive rebounds to our 3. And so you have to be able to win on those margins all the time. And we got into a really good rhythm of being able to do that. And so we just have to understand that's something that we have to do night in and night out, which is hard. So that's kind of the test for us. Thank you.